What's up, guys? Welcome back to the video. Today we are installing the fuel system. It's been a hard couple of days at this thing, man. I've been at it non-stop for probably about 3 or 4 days now. And supercharger is I would say 99.5% done. Got everything plumbed. I got all the coolant plumbed. I got all my radiator hoses back together. I got the alternator back in, belt routed. Supercharger's bolted down, everything's ready to go. The only reason I don't have the cold air intake on is because I have to run the return line here. Then I still have to, I'm waiting on a 180-degree fitting here, run back there to the feed line. So I'm gonna run feed, boom, into this rail, crosses over to the back, comes around, comes up through here, and then returns back to the tank like that. So it's constantly running like this. I was gonna run it a deadhead system where the feed comes in here, runs to the rail, pressurizes the rail, and then just returns back here. But you guys can see how there'd be 2 lines coming out here. I think it'll just be a lot cleaner this way. And we're not shooting for big power, man. 700 to 900 horsepower. And if we do go 900, you know, this 2.3 probably isn't gonna do it without a pancake for a overdrive. So yeah, man, today we are gonna be routing the fuel system. Something I hadn't been too eager to do, man. It's gonna be a lot of fighting underneath the ground and everything like that. I wish I could reuse this stuff, but we just can't, man. This is dash 6. This is what we use on the NA setup. So we gotta pull all this stuff through, drop the tank, pull all that stuff out, and we're going in with our new kit. So once I get all of that stuff out, I'll lay them out side by side, show you what fuel system we had, what we're going in with, because we have a new tank to run a double pump system. And once we do that, I'll show you guys. Here we go. All right, what's up, guys? We're back. Y'all want to see a piece of history? We installed this fuel pump 5 years ago, guys. 5 years ago. Nobody can tell me that the Aeromotive 340 Stealth is a bad fuel pump. This thing has been through NA 2-valve, nitrous 2-valve, NA Coyote, E85 Coyote. Look at the sock, man. The sock like is still in good condition. Can't beat it, man. So I do have the 6AN lines on there because that's how I was running the fuel system, as you guys know before. So this is the original 1996 gas tank. And boom. Now we have a custom made for Fox bodies all the way up to 97 SN95s. If you guys can tell, the holes here are the same size. So my grommet will fit perfect. I'm actually gonna show you guys. Original, I mean, not original, but I changed it whenever I changed the Aeromotive pump. So yeah, it fits. I'm gonna need 2 hands, but yeah, that fits. And then our breather right there. And then this is our new double pump system. 4 Innovations, which is absolutely crazy, man. You pay all this money for a fuel system and they don't give you no instructions. It's ludicrous, man. Absolutely ludicrous. So twin 285 pumps from a 1-340. And it's not a 285 like the reason Ford does it. I don't know the reason Ford does that, but I believe these are 525. So they're twin 525 pumps. This is enough to make 1100, 1200 horsepower on E85. So perfectly good to go, man. We have a ton of stuff. Dash 8 feed and return. We have our regulator here. I'll show you guys. We have it mounted on the rail. 4 Innovations regulator mounted on the rail. That's pretty much it, man. We just gotta get it started. We gotta get started installing it. I gotta figure out how to install this. This is the Terminator float. I gotta figure out that. Once we do that, man, put the socks on there, install them into the pump, keep on going. What's going on, guys? I probably look dead as hell right now. 2 in the morning. You guys are probably gonna think I'm psycho, but kind of going on night shift, so just don't worry about it. I'm going on night shift, so I'm trying to get my schedule ready, you know what I mean? It looks like I have eyeliner on. Anyways, got the entire fuel system plumbed, guys. It was a lot of feeding it in, taking it out, cutting it, putting it back. So you guys can see I got the regulator, got the return. This is our return, this is our feed. They're both coming out, going down into the rail. And let me get a light so I can show you guys. I'm not gonna show you guys everything exactly where I mounted everything, but you guys can tell it comes out of here. This is the feed where the filter is, and then it runs through there where your other fuel lines go. I just followed them all the way through, and I'll show you guys the tank. Oh man, it's been a couple of days. This is the feed and return. That's it there, and you can see it follows up through there above the exhaust. It's all tied up, don't worry about it. Got the tank in. This tank, I'm not gonna recommend it. It fits, but as you guys can tell, there's still a bunch of thread left, and it's tight as hell, man. The tank is fully sat, and it even squeezed my wires. It even squeezed my wires up here that I made, so it is squeezed all the way. I think the tank was just a little bit bigger. So got the tank in, and just look at my shop, dude. My shop has never been this messy. There are zip ties everywhere, tools everywhere, hoses, just stuff everywhere, man. My shop has never been this bad. Anyways, I'll show you guys how I mounted the FC2 controller. As you guys can tell, man, I did my best. I feel like it did pretty good. Mounted the FC2 controller there. Those are all of our inputs there. Battery power goes to your battery. Well, I'll show you that one. Goes through here, comes in, that goes through here. And then I routed it through all the way through here. And then I had a grommet laying around inside my box. Put a grommet right here, comes out, it goes into this little breaker. It goes into this breaker here, goes in, and then if the breaker's good, it comes out, boom, goes into here, hits the battery. So, wanted to drop the pump, so there's no fuel pump. Which is kind of cool because if I'm in an unknown area, I could flip that breaker, pull a bunch of fuses that I don't want, and the car won't start. For someone that doesn't know cars or know these cars, they will never know to go to the side and fix the breaker, you know what I mean? That's why I hit it on that side. Also, because this box is already silver, man. It's ugly as can be. So I just hit it on the side right there, and you can kind of just feel it, see if the breaker's flipped or not. So I feel like that was pretty clean. Our remote wire, this is where you guys might get lost. Our remote wire is just to turn this on, to arm this, to send all of our battery feed, boom, here into our pumps. So don't get too confused, guys. This is just a key on power. So what did I do? I ran it with our inertia switch. So our inertia switch is still working as normal. So this wire here is from our control pack. Our control pack runs through here all the way to the front. So this is our control pack wire. It used to be a fuel pump feed. So this is our control pack wire. It comes in, and then your inertia switch acts like a gate. If the inertia switch is bad, it will not send signal. So sends a feed. Boom, if the inertia switch is good, it'll send power through, and then your power, this usually goes to your fuel pump. I completely cut that out, and then this now is our remote. I don't know, I haven't tried it, but I know for a fact it's gonna work because I've already done this so many times as far as the Coyote swap and everything like that, so I know this will work. This is our ground. This is the one I'm kind of sketchy on. It's just they sent me a super small ground. So I polished this up real good. I polished it underneath, and it's tight. There's nothing, it's tight as hell. I just don't know because it's sheet metal. I don't know if that's gonna be a good ground, but we will see. I wish I could have ran it straight to the battery, but Ford didn't give us enough wire, and I just wanted to get it done. If that's not good enough, I can move the ground. It's no big deal. And then this is just to our pumps. So positive, negative for pump 1 and positive, negative for pump 2. And then, so our pumps, they run here. They run through here. Sorry guys, I have stuff everywhere. So I know it is kind of ugly. This hole was already here. I was missing this cover that goes here, and it just fell out. So there's a big, gigantic gaping hole there. So all I did was I cut some hoses and I glued them in there. That way it wouldn't chafe my wires. But and these other holes are from the nitrous bottle that used to be in here. So, and then I use a little P clamp to hold it down, and then it'll be solid, man. That's it, man. It's all good to go. So now I really want to try it. I really want to get the fuel pressure up and see everything, and then I can actually test my heat exchanger and my intercooler pump right now without the fuel pumps priming, because the tank is still empty. I don't want to send any fuel to this because I just put blue Loctite on here and blue Loctite on here, and the Loctite usually takes about 24 hours to cure. So I don't want to do anything. I don't want to prime the pump at all, and then especially because there's no fuel in the tank, I don't want to do that. But I kind of do want to try the intercooler pump and see if my fans are working. So I'll probably do that. Alright, so our fans are going, but I don't like that because it shouldn't be going. The key isn't forward. But our intercooler pump's working and our fans are pushing. Man, things are putting out some air. That's awesome, man. Awesome sight to see, man. No leaks, no anything. And right now we're just running distilled water and water butter. I didn't want to put coolant in it because I wanted a different color than my coolant. And just in case we have a break or anything on the track. Also, they could decipher if it's pink, I know it's intercooler. If it's green, I know it's my coolant. What's up, guys? Welcome back. I don't remember the last time I picked up the camera, but I'm just gonna update you guys. Changing spark plugs now. I did this for a reason. I wanted to see how difficult it was gonna be in the future to change spark plugs. So I kind of tested myself a little bit, and Coyotes remain to reign king. This is the number 8 everyone told me to worry about. Look at that. Easy money. Easiest spark plug change I ever did. You guys are wondering what plugs I went to. It's the NGK 6510. Catch can is routed right here. Boom. Got this one that goes here. Freaking perfect. Looks beautiful. Intercooler works. Heat exchanger works. Full of coolant. Spark plugs changed. I got the whole rear end put back together. Tank is in. The whole trunk setup is back put together. Tested fuel lines, not one single leak. I'm so freaking happy for my first fuel line install. I'm so freaking happy. Coolant charged up, spark plugs. Oh, and I cut the hood. You can't really tell, man, because the whole hood's black. You can't really tell, but if you are looking at it, like, I guarantee you guys didn't notice that until I just told y'all. Now the hood closes. So I'm probably gonna roll around just for a little bit without the front bumper to make sure we have no leaks and everything like that. And then I'm gonna see what I can do about acquiring a new Cobra bumper, because the old one has seen better days, man. It's just tired. I bought this one when I was broke. You guys can see all the spider webs cracked here. Needs a ton of body work, and honestly I think it's too far gone. See, this is completely just cracked. All of that fiberglass stuff, this is broke. So I think it's just time for a brand new one. But yeah, man, the car has came a long way. Check her out, man. She's rolling good. One thing I am kind of scared about, but if I can't really be too scared because if it's wrong, what am I gonna do? You know what I mean? I don't know about the float in the tank. Seems like the gauge really hasn't came up at all, which I don't know if it's gonna take just the car running, me kind of driving around. We're gonna see whenever we top it off once we get this car rolling. But the gas gauge don't work. I'm not pulling that tank back out, man. That dual pump was super tight to get in there. I don't know how people do triple pumps, but I almost broke the float going in. I know I didn't break it because I tilted the tank back and forth, but that's when I wish I had someone here. That way I could pick up the float and someone could tell me the gauge is rising or what, but it is what it is, man. I might give you guys a first startup. I don't know yet, so I'll update you guys soon. Eight months, boys. 8 months. I hope I'm not going turbo in another 10 months. All right, what's up, fellas? We're back. Everything is put back together. Car's on the ground. Project is officially completed. I love how it turned out, man. Everything's awesome. Only thing that's really bothering me is this. Since it's so thick, it's picking this up, and now my hood won't latch. So I think I have to do some trimming in here to get this thing to fit, but that's no big deal. That could be fixed easily. But yeah, man, everything's been good. I haven't turned the car on yet, waiting for a startup tune. Now it has ID 1050Xs, big 120 cold air, supercharger on top, of course, coolant, dual pump system, full return style, big old 10 AN catch can. It's on the mix match street fronts and drag radial rear, because I know for a fact no matter what street tire we put on it, this tire, hell, might not even hook at all, so might have to air this one down. But yeah, everything's put back together, man. I'm excited for the first startup, and I hate to do it to y'all, but that will be the next one, man. I really appreciate you guys sticking with me through this video. I appreciate all the support on the videos. As you guys can tell, I'm getting ready to go to work, so I'm not gonna be able to tune it tonight, but I will whenever I have some free time. So super excited for that. Let's get into some scripture today. All right, so this is the parable of the weeds. Matthew 13, chapter 46. I'm sorry, Matthew 13, chapter 37. The one who sowed the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world, and the good seed stands for the people of the kingdom. The weeds are the people of evil. The weeds are the people of the evil one, and the enemy who sows them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the age, and the harvesters are the angels. As the weeds are pulled up and burned in the fire, so it will be at the end of the age. They will weed out this kingdom, everything that will cause sin and who do evil. They will throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Then the righteous will shine in the sun of the kingdom of the Father. Whoever's ears, let them hear. So I hope your ears are hearing, guys. That is the word today. I greatly appreciate it. See you guys on the next one. It's your boy ReyesBuilt. Peace out, man.